everybody, I am Jessica with the Book Rock Goddess, and I'm here to do a favorites video for December. It's actually my favorite books for the year of 2011. It's not necessarily books that came out in 2011. Some of them that I have came out in 2010, and I have my little puppy here, Maisie. Say hi, Maisie, because because Jade, the artistic booklush, couldn't make it, so Maisie's going to. She volunteered to fill in, huh, Maisie? Say hi to the people. Say hi. She's kind of sleepy, so she'll probably lay down. But she's kind of a cuddle bug. She acts like a little bitty baby, but she's not. Anyways, let's get started, and I will tell you about the books I got. I got five. Oh, well, no, I got like 15 altogether, but five that are my top five. And no random. I'm gonna do it in a random order because I couldn't quite pick which ones were my favorite. So let's see here. To start out, I will go with Defiance, which is the fourth in a series, and it is Strange Angels, and that is the reason why this one didn't. I can't pinpoint it number one because, for one, this is the fifth in the series, and they're all amazing, and it's by Lily St. Croix, and Drew is a great kick butt heroine and an awesome role model for girls. I love how the series has progressed, and she just gets stronger and stronger throughout the series, and it makes for a really good book. Again, this is the fourth in the series. I have the fifth. I haven't read the fifth yet because my girlfriend and I are waiting until January because it is the last book, and we want to read it together, kind of to lend each other moral support because it's the last one, and also to kind of keep from giving each other spoilers because we get really excited talking about books. The next one is Vanish, which everybody knows that has seen my blog or listened to my videos. Sophie Jordan, first book, Firelight, is like a big time favorite of mine, and this second book is just as amazing. So awesome series. This book actually changed the way I feel about shapeshifters. I wasn't a huge fan. I did like werewolf books a little bit. Well, I do like werewolves, but I didn't like the whole, oh, I'm gonna turn into a dog, a cat, a bird, and this one really changed my view and opened up doors that um, I had kind of closed because it wasn't really a genre that I like to go into, or a style of writing that I like to read. So, awesome series. Love it. Great book. Um, my next one is A Beautiful Dark. Absolutely best book ever. This was so hard not to put it as my number one book of the year. But the reason why is because, like I said, all the books in the top five are great books, and they each have, are you trying to eat my finger? Each have a special place in my heart. So it was really hard. But this one was just flipping amazing, and it's by Jocelyn Davies. It was her debut novel, and for a debut novel, you can't get much better. I mean, you would have thought she'd wrote, I don't know if she's wrote a ton of other books or anything, but I think this was her first. Just amazing. Loved it. And I can't wait to read more from this author, and I cannot wait to find out what happens next because the ending left a cliffhanger, and I'm just dying to find out what's going to happen. Love this book. You guys should really check it out. It is just beautifully written. Again, A Beautiful Dark by Jocelyn Davies. Just fantastic. Then, of course, everybody knows Clockwork Angel came out last year, 2010. I read it in January of this year, and I absolutely loved it. It's The Infernal Devices, Book 1, and it is kind of like a prequel to the Immortal Instruments, which is also in my top list and the top books of the year. And which the Immortal Instruments, and this is book 4, The City of Fallen Angels, which is a 2011 debut, which I did read, but didn't make the top 5 because of the ending, because it was like, it's another cliffhanger, and another predicament for Jason Clare to get through, but love this series, but that's why it didn't make the top 5, but still a great series. And then last but not least in my top 5 is this book, Tiger's Curse by Colleen Houck. Basically, this author has yet to write any, well, she's only, as far as I know, it's just these 2 books, but each book is getting better. And actually she's wrote Tiger's Voyage, which I do have on my shelf, but I read a spoiler to Tiger's Voyage for the ending, and now I gotta wait till book 4, or book 4 is closer to being released, because if I don't, I know I'm gonna be pining away, and it's gonna drive me crazy till the next book comes out, because I hate that. I read a book and then it's a year before you can read the next one, and when they're that good, and you know they're that good, and the ending, if you know the ending is gonna be that good, you kind of want to have the next book there handy. So I'm probably gonna wait on Tiger's Voyage, but it's killing me to wait. But it's one of those books that I'm gonna have to wait on. All right, enough of those. Those were my top 5. I hope you guys, maybe you haven't read one. If you did, let me know how you liked it. If there was one that you wanted more information about, let me know, and I can maybe do a video or email you or whatever, and we can discuss it, and I can let you know how great it was. But I don't want the video this to be too long. My next one is The Manifesto Covenant by Trinity Fagan, and I'm going to tell you this book did not get the publicity it deserved. So I'm sorry about the lighting. It's like, there we go. I don't know what's going on with my lighting. I'm sorry. This book did not get the publicity it deserved. This is an awesome book. Each book is going to be different. This one's The Redemption of Ajax, I'm sorry. And each book's going to be different, a different brother, so you don't have to read them in order. They'll be each a standalone, but it's a part of a series. So fantastic cover, fantastic book, definitely one of my favorites for the year. And to me, it should have got more press, but hopefully if you guys see it, it'll spark your interest and you guys can check it out. My next one is Silence by Becca Fitzpatrick, and it's the 3rd book in the Hush Hush series. And if you haven't read this book, you should this series, you should check it out. I loved it. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about it, but I'm not really sure why, because I think every book gets better and better, and the artwork on the cover, the cover artwork is just amazing on each book, and it's just beautiful. And for me, I just like having it for the cover itself. Each book, if they keep doing cover art like that, I'd probably buy it even if the series kind of sucked. But awesome book, so check it out. Next one is Full Moon. A Once in a Full Moon by Ellen Schreiber. She writes Vampire Kisses. Vampire Kisses is an awesome series. It's fun. It's younger per se, but I find it to be quirky and energetic and just full of life, and I love reading that series. And this one is a little more mature, a little darker, but still a great series and by a great author, and I can't wait to read the next one. But that's why it made my top list. Awesome. And by the way, I have read so far 145 books, and so 15 out of 145, isn't very much. So is just a small portion. So for them to make one of the top favorites for the year means that they had to be really special. Next was Nightshade and Wolfsbane by Andrea Kramer. Awesome series. I know a lot of people said they liked the audio better than the actual book itself. So if you didn't like the book and you haven't done the audio, try the audio, because the audio is amazing. I've done both. I like it either way. I loved reading the book, but the audio was great too for both of them. So I don't know. I can't really say, because I don't really have a preference. I happen to love audios, so check out the book. If you couldn't get through it for any reason, try the audios. Maybe that'll help it, because these are definitely worth continuing reading. The series just gets some more amazing. And Blood Rose, which is book 3, comes out in a few weeks. So check that one out too. Then we have Halo, which a lot of people said they didn't care for. But again, this is an audiobook too. You can probably check it out at your local library. I did both, as I said, because I was going on a trip and I was reading the book and I took the audio to listen to in the car because I get car sick from reading. So, but I didn't want to stop. So the book is awesome. The audio is awesome. Check it out if you didn't care for the book. Try the audio because this will definitely, I'm almost guaranteed that this will hit your top list if you listen to it. Okay. Then I have Misfit, which is kind of sad because this book is really, really good, but it didn't get the press that I think it deserved. And maybe the cover art people just were kind of turned off by, but it is actually a really, really, really good book. I actually got this on NetGalley at first and am kind of disappointed that it, isn't hitting more people's lists of books because it's very well written and a very, very good premise, and it's something I normally wouldn't have read, but when I saw it on NetGalley, I wanted to try it because I was new to NetGalley, and I am not disappointed, and it made my top. So again, it's Misfit by John Scovaron. I'm sorry. I always say his name wrong, but it's definitely worth looking at, and even if you just check it out at the library, it is a really, really good book. So give that one a try. And then I have a super fun read, super fun read, and that is Ally Carter's Uncommon Criminals. It's a heist society novel, and it is just amazing. It's fun, it's light, you will not be disappointed. This is the second one. I don't know if she's going to do any more. I hope she does, because it'd be a shame if she ended it with the last book. I mean, the last book, you wouldn't need another one, but it'll still be a shame because I love everything about Katarina's world. It's just fun to visit, so good read. Last but not least, by any means, is a book that I absolutely loved, Crusade by Nancy Holder and Debbie Vigay. Debbie Vigay, I think. I'm not sure how you say that. But it is a great series, and it's about vampires. And I know you guys say, oh, another vampire novel. But truthfully, they put their own spin on this, and it is just amazing. And it's definitely worth checking out. Those two authors can't do any wrong. The two of them together weave magic. Their books are great. Everything they've written that I've read has been great. I actually have their second book, Damned, which is, this one's the 2010 novel, and I actually have their 2011, which I love. And I haven't read Damned. It's called Damned, and I'm real excited to reading it. I actually started it, but I read a spoiler, and so I'm kind of putting it off to see if they're writing a third book. I think they are, so I'm kind of putting it off to see when the next one's going to be released, to read it a little closer to that date because of the spoiler that I read, because I know it'll be one of those books that I'll be pining for the next one in the series if I don't have it with me. So again, these guys do magic. Check them out. If you haven't read anything by them, you should just check out their stuff. It's awesome. They have a great witch series. It's called Wicked, and then they have a book called Possessions, and I think they have a new one out, a new series about werewolves out. They're just awesome. Check them out. I don't think you guys will be disappointed. Let me know if you've read it or if you've read anything, any of these books that I've suggested, and let me know how you feel, or if you want to know more. So you guys have a great holiday, and I will be back after Christmas with my book haul, because I'm sure it's going to be massive and hopefully not as long of a video this next time. But sorry I couldn't get more in depth into the books because I wanted to keep the video short so that you guys wouldn't be bored. But like I said, let me know if there's anything that you want to know more about, and I will let you know. See you guys later. Merry Christmas. Bye.